Liam's biggest problem was not failure, it was tomorrow, because every night he made the same promise. Tomorrow I will start. Tomorrow I will wake up early. Tomorrow I will change my life. But morning came, and nothing changed. Once in a quiet town, there lived a young boy named Liam. He was 21 years old. He was smart and polite. People liked him. He spoke well. He had good ideas. He was not a bad boy. But Liam had one big problem. He wanted a big future, but he did nothing every day. That was the hard part. He was not empty of dreams. He was full of dreams. He imagined success. He imagined respect. He imagined helping his family. He imagined walking into a better life. But he did not move, and every day that quiet delay was becoming more dangerous. Liam had finished school 7 months earlier. And now he stayed at home doing almost nothing. He lived with his parents and younger brother. His father worked long hours. His mother took care of the house. His younger brother still went to school every morning. Everybody in the house was moving. Only Liam was waiting. And every day, that waiting felt heavier. In the mornings, he woke up late. The room was warm and still. The curtain barely moved. Dust floated through a thin line of sunlight. His phone was beside him. His ideas were still in his head. His life was still in the same place. He would sit on the edge of the bed and think, I need to start exercising. I need to learn something useful. I need to wake up earlier. I need to change. But after thinking, he still did nothing. He read books about success. He watched videos about growth. He made plans in his mind. And he told himself he was preparing. But he never took action. That was Liam's real trap. He believed small steps did not matter. He thought success had to begin with something big. One bold move. One perfect opportunity. One strong beginning. So he kept waiting for something dramatic. And while he waited, life kept moving. His old friends were moving forward. One got a job. One started learning a trade. One opened a small repair stand. One moved to the city. One began helping in a family business and started making money. Liam saw all of this. He smiled when they spoke. He said he was still planning. He said he was thinking about his next step. But inside he felt jealous. Inside he felt left behind. Inside he knew something was wrong. At dinner, the house was usually quiet. The plates touched the table softly. His father ate with tired hands. His mother spoke gently. His younger brother talked about school. Liam would nod. He would answer when spoken to. But inside he felt small, because he could feel the truth without anybody saying it. He was standing still. And if he stayed that way, the cost would become bigger. If nothing changed, he would waste his youth. His friends would keep moving ahead. His parents would slowly lose hope. And worst of all, he would stop trusting himself. That kind of pain is very quiet, but it is real. One evening, Liam sat outside while the sun was going down. The air was cool. Birds were flying home. The sky had turned soft and orange. The road was quiet. His grandfather came and sat beside him. The old man was calm. He did not talk too much. But when he spoke, people listened, and he looked at Liam for a moment. Then he pointed to a tall tree near the edge of the road. My son, he said, big trees do not grow in one day. They grow a little bit every single day. You cannot see it, but it is happening. Liam listened politely, but the words felt too simple. He wanted something stronger, something faster, something that felt important. So he nodded. And then he ignored the advice. But later that night, he could not forget it. A little bit every single day. Still, he did not change. And every day, the same routine returned. Wake up late. Think a lot. Do little. Promise change. Delay again. That was Liam's life. Until one day his mother said, "Come with me." He asked, "Where are we going?" She said, "You will see." They walked through the town, past the market, past a narrow path, past a quiet house at the edge of the road. That was where Master Brook lived. Master Brook was an old man. He wore simple clothes. He lived quietly. He had a calm face and a steady voice. Many people respected him. Some said he helped them find direction. Some said he helped them stop wasting time. Some said one short talk with him changed their lives. Liam expected a lecture. He expected scolding. He expected hard words. But when Master Brook opened the door, he only looked at Liam kindly and said, "Come tomorrow morning at 6. Bring a notebook." That was all. Liam felt confused, but something about that calmness stayed with him. The next morning before sunrise, he went. The road was cool and empty. The air was fresh. The town was still half asleep. He carried a plain notebook in his hand. Master Brook welcomed him in and told him to sit. Then he placed another plain notebook on the table. He said, "Every day, write down 3 small things you will do that day. They must be tiny, so small you cannot fail. Do them. Then check them off. Do this every day for 30 days. Do not miss even one day." What kind of things? Master Brook said, "Simple things. Drink 1 glass of water after waking up. Read 2 pages. Do 5 push-ups. Sweep 1 small area. Write 1 short paragraph." Liam gave a small laugh. "That is it? These things are too small. This will not make me successful." Master Brook smiled. Then he said, "Big success usually enters through a small door." Liam became quiet. "What?" Master Brook continued. "Most people keep looking for one dramatic moment that will change everything. But real change often begins with one small action, repeated many times." Liam listened, but he was not fully convinced. Then Master Brook said something else. "A person does not rise by motivation alone. He rises by routine." That line stayed in Liam's mind, because he had spent months waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel strong, waiting to feel inspired, waiting to feel different. But what if feelings were not the answer? What if the answer was smaller than that? What if the answer was simply to begin? Liam decided to try. The first 3 days went well. Every morning he wrote 3 small tasks. He did them, then he checked them off. Drink water, make the bed, read 2 pages. They were tiny things, but the checked marks gave him a strange feeling. Not excitement, not pride, just something quiet. Movement. That was new. And because for a long time, Liam had only lived in his head. Now something was finally happening in real life. But on day 5, he forgot. He slept late. He woke up heavy. He skipped the tasks. On day 6, he told himself it was not serious. On day 7, he missed again. Then the old pattern returned. Excuse, delay, tomorrow. By day 10, Liam went back to Master Brook feeling embarrassed. "I could not do it every day," he said. "The tasks were so small, I kept forgetting." Master Brook did not get angry. He only asked one question. "If you cannot do small things, how will you ever do big things?" Liam had no answer. The room became quiet. Then Master Brook said, "Tiny promises kept daily build a stronger person than big promises broken often." That line hit Liam deeply, because that was exactly his life. Every night he made big promises. Every morning he broke them. Master Brook continued, "Each time you complete a small action, you build trust inside yourself. That trust becomes confidence. Confidence is not always loud. Sometimes it is simply the quiet knowledge that you now do what you said you would do." Liam looked down. That was the missing pain in his life. He had not only been losing time, he had been losing trust in himself. Master Brook saw it in his face. Then he said, "Self-respect grows when action replaces excuse." Liam felt ashamed, because he had many excuses. "I am still planning. I need the right time. I need a stronger beginning. I will start next week." They sounded wise in his head, but in truth, they had become a hiding place. Master Brook spoke again. Waiting for a perfect moment is often a polite way of avoiding action." Liam looked up slowly. That truth landed harder than anything else, because he knew it was true. He was not only waiting, he was hiding from the discomfort of beginning. Then Master Brook pointed to the notebook and said, "Discipline becomes easier when the first step is small enough to start." That was the missing piece. Liam had always tried to begin too heavily. He wanted one huge first step. One dramatic start. One powerful morning. But maybe that was why he never began. Maybe he did not need a powerful start. Maybe he needed a small one. That night, Liam sat alone outside the house. The road was quiet. A weak light shone from inside. The night air was cool. He thought about his life. He thought about the wasted months. And he thought about his father's tired hands. He thought about his mother's gentle face. He thought about the shame he had been carrying. Then he looked at the notebook again. It still looked simple. But now it no longer looked foolish. The next morning, Liam started again. Drink 1 glass of water, make the bed. Read 2 pages. He completed them. The next day, stretch for 2 minutes. Sweep the front step. Write 1 short sentence. He completed them too. In week 1, everything stayed small. Drink water, make bed, read 2 pages, walk for 5 minutes. Write 1 sentence. Stretch a little. The tasks looked almost too easy, but Liam kept doing them, and every time he checked them off, he felt a little lighter. Something inside him was changing. That is how change often begins, quietly. In week 2, he added a little more, read 5 pages, write 1 paragraph, help his mother with 1 chore, wake up at the same time again. The actions were still small, but now Liam was seeing something. Small actions are never really small when they are building direction. Before, he only cared about speed. Now he was beginning to care about direction. That mattered, because direction can change a life before results can be seen. But the middle of every real story is hard. In week 2, Liam got bored. That boredom was dangerous, because boredom makes ordinary progress feel useless. Nothing big has changed yet, he thought. This is too slow. That night he nearly stopped. But the next morning he remembered something Master Brook had said. When change becomes real when it survives boring days. That was the truth. Anyone can begin when they feel inspired. But the real test comes when the work feels small, plain, and repetitive. So Liam kept going. Then week 3 brought another problem. His friends invited him out late. He went. They laughed. They talked. They stayed out too long. The next morning his body felt heavy. His alarm had already stopped ringing. The room felt warm and dull. He broke his routine. For a moment the old Liam returned. That voice inside him whispered, "See, you cannot keep this up. You are not built for discipline." That line hurt because it sounded true. That day he almost gave up, but instead of quitting, he went back to Master Brook. "I broke the routine again," Liam said. "Maybe I am not built for this." Master Brook shook his head gently. You are not the same," he said. "You are already different from who you were 2 weeks ago. You just cannot see it yet." Liam listened. Then Master Brook said, "The future is often changed before the world can see it. Growth begins in hidden places. It begins in private choices. It begins in repeated actions that nobody praises." That line opened something in Liam's mind, because outside his life still looks small. Same house, same town, no job yet, no great success yet. But inside things were changing. His mornings were changing. His thinking was changing. His discipline was changing. Then Master Brook added, "Repetition creates identity. What you do again and again becomes who you think you are. First the action changes, then the mindset changes, then the identity changes." That was a major turning point. And because Liam had spent months telling himself, "I am behind. I am lazy. I am not serious. I cannot trust myself." But maybe those were not fixed truths. Maybe they were only the result of repeated inaction. And if repeated inaction created one version of him, then repeated action could create another. That thought gave him hope. He went home and continued. Week 4 was different. He was not perfect, but he was more serious. His tasks were still simple. Wake up on time, drink water, read 5 pages, write 1 paragraph, practice speaking for 5 minutes, help with 1 chore, walk for 10 minutes. Every night he checked off what he completed. Some days he finished all 3. Some days he missed one, but he no longer allowed one bad moment to destroy the whole day. That was growth, slow growth, real growth. Oh, and now he understood another truth. Consistency is more powerful than intensity that cannot last. Before, he wanted one huge burst of effort. Now he was learning the power of something smaller but steadier. Around day 24, his mother noticed first. "You have been waking up early," she said. Liam smiled a little. A few days later, she said, "You have been helping more." Then one morning she said quietly, "I am proud of you." Those words touched him deeply. His father noticed too. He said less, but he watched more. He saw Liam moving with more purpose. He saw him speaking with more calmness. He saw him becoming more reliable. One afternoon, Liam's younger brother said, "You look different." Liam laughed. "Different how?" "More serious," his brother said. "Like someone who knows where he's going." That stayed with Liam. Because he had not reached his destination, but maybe he had stopped drifting. Around day 28, Liam stood in front of the mirror. His face was the same. His room was the same. His town was the same. But the person looking back at him was not the same person from a month ago. He looked more awake, more steady, more trustworthy. That was the first real emotional payoff. He was not just building habits. He was becoming someone he could trust. Then, life tested that change. A training company came to the town. They wanted one young person to train for office and communication work in the city. 10 candidates would be interviewed. Each one had to stand and give a short speech. The topic was simple: what makes you different? That question hit Liam hard, because months earlier he would have had no honest answer. And he wanted this opportunity badly. Good work, better income, a new beginning, a better life, and he had only 3 days to prepare. This was the external test. This was where the inner change would become visible. But now, Liam had something he did not have before: a system. So he broke the challenge into small, daily actions. Day 1. Write 1 page of speech ideas. Practice alone for 10 minutes. Read the first version aloud. Done. Day 2. Clean the opening lines. Practice standing up. Repeat the middle section 3 times. Done. Day 3. Practice before family. Slow down the voice. Repeat the final version again. Done. During those 3 days, he remembered something Master Brook had said. Opportunity often favors the person who prepared quietly. That truth gave him calm. By the interview day, Liam was nervous, but he was ready. He wore his neatest clothes. He stood straight. His heart beat fast, but his mind was clear. When his turn came, he walked in. He stood before the interviewers. He took a breath and began. "I am not the smartest person here," he said. "I am not the most talented person here, but I have learned something important. I do not wait for big moments anymore. I build small habits every day. I improve little by little. I keep small promises. I show up. I learn. I grow. If you choose me, I will keep improving." The room became quiet. The interviewers listened carefully. They saw calmness. They saw honesty. They saw discipline. 2 days later, Liam got the call. He had been selected. His family celebrated. His mother cried with joy. His father hugged him tightly. His younger brother smiled like he had seen a miracle. But Liam knew the deeper truth. He did not suddenly become ready because of one interview. He was ready for the interview because of many small days. That was the real breakthrough. His success had not started on interview day. It had started on ordinary mornings, in weak light, in small actions, in quiet effort nobody noticed. That evening, he went back to Master Brook. The old man smiled when he saw him. "You got it," he said. Liam nodded. Then Master Brook looked at him and said, "You did not just get a place in that training. You became a different person." That was the full truth. Before, Liam waited. Now, Liam acted. Before, he dreamed without movement. Now he moved with purpose. Before, he made excuses. Now he kept small promises. Before, He did not trust himself. Now he was building self-respect. You do not become different in one day. You become different by doing one day well. But it changed everything. Word of Liam's change spread quietly. Young people in town began to ask him questions. How did you change? What was the secret? Liam did not give them complicated answers. He showed them the notebook. He showed them the tiny tasks. He showed them the checked marks. He said, do not wait for one big move. Start with 3 small things. Make them so small that you cannot hide from them. Some people laughed. Some said it was too simple. Liam understood. Because he had once thought the same thing, but some listened. One person started waking earlier. Another started reading daily. Another started writing small tasks each morning. That is how quiet change spreads. One evening, before leaving for the city, Liam sat outside near the edge of town. The sun was setting. Birds were flying home. The air was cool. He opened the old notebook and looked at the first pages. Drink water, make bed, read 2 pages. Those small tasks once seemed silly. Now they looked powerful, because they had changed his direction. They had changed his identity. They had changed his confidence. They had changed his future. He smiled quietly. Then he thought, I kept waiting for the perfect moment. But the perfect moment was every simple morning when I chose to do something small. And ever since then, Liam no longer chased dramatic beginnings. He trusted daily action. He stopped measuring life only by big moments. He began measuring it by daily honesty. And ever since then, he understood something many people miss. Big success usually enters through a small door. A person does not rise by motivation alone. He rises by routine. Tiny promises kept daily build a stronger person than big promises broken often. Discipline becomes easier when the first step is small enough to start. The future is often changed before the world can see it. Repetition creates identity. Waiting for a perfect moment is often a polite way of avoiding action. Small actions are never really small when they are building direction. Consistency is more powerful than intensity that cannot last. Change becomes real when it survives boring days. Opportunity often favors the person who prepared quietly. Self-respect grows when action replaces excuse. Maybe you are like Liam. Maybe you have been planning for too long. Maybe you keep thinking, but not moving. And maybe you believe small steps do not matter. Maybe you are still waiting for the perfect time. But the truth is simple. Start small today. Pick 3 tiny things. Write them down. Do them. Check them off. Then, do the same tomorrow. One day, those small actions will become visible results. That is how growth works. That is how discipline grows. That is how a person changes. That is how a future is built. So now the question is simple. What small promise do you need to finally keep with yourself? If you want more powerful stories about life, discipline, money, and inner growth, subscribe to this channel and join us for the next story.